Hi, and welcome to Thankfulness Thursday. So, I hope you're all having a beautiful day, and we have a clear, crisp fall day, and we're pretty happy that we don't have any obvious smoke in the air, but we'll see if that holds. Lots of stuff going on here as usual. So, passing our little pond with that lovely statue of Kuan Yin. Ganeshas over there too. And some of the fresh crop of peacock feathers. Isn't that pretty? And here is a stone that is announcing one of our tenets, Katma, not dogma. So, Katma, not dogma. You might ask what that means. Well, we take some of our guidance from the attitudes of cats rather than dogs. Independence of conscience, ability to ignore anything that is disturbing to one's tranquility, and we also advocate the occasional catnap too. But mainly, it means that we do not support dogmatic ways of looking at things, and we hope that everyone enjoys independence of thought and belief. So, God has blessed that that may be so. So, let me go ahead and light our fire quarter candle. I wonder if we'll ever be confident enough to leave our candles burning as we used to. And we didn't realize what a privilege that was in those days where wildfire was not constantly on our minds. Yeah. And now, let's get some incense going. We'll go with rose today. One of the local rose growers is having some special events, and so roses are on my mind. I don't think we'll be buying any this year. They're a little too water intensive to add to our collection. We already have some beautiful roses, but that doesn't mean that we can't appreciate them. This is not going to stay lit, I don't think. So let me just give it a little extra fire. The benevolent fire sometimes we do need extra of. There we go. All right. Well, let us begin. I see people accumulating, so let us bless. Divine Isis, goddess of 10,000 names, I invoke your grace. Come to our temple, O goddess, dwell in our shrine. Make our hearths your altars, our hearts your home. Bring vision and healing to those who use this shrine. Give us wisdom and unveil the truth. And with thy feathery wings protect us. Breathe into us the breath of life and health and strength. It is noon. Let us celebrate the moon. Let us celebrate the stars, no matter where they are. It is noon. Let us celebrate the sun that shines on everyone. Let us celebrate our day as we go upon our way. It is noon. It is noon. It is noon. And as I was intoning that today, I was just thinking about Lady Lorien, and she loved puns and word plays and rhymes and so on. And I just thought how natural it was for her to do, it is noon, celebrate the moon, which might be considered an unlikely choice at that moment. Surely we celebrate the sun, but we don't only celebrate the sun. And like everything has its opposite contained in itself, the noon rite has that connection with the midnight rite too, which would be more appropriate for the moon. But I was also thinking about the word sun, which is S-U-N, and sometimes the U can be pronounced as an U, in which case it would be, celebrate the soon and the moon, and that the word sun is not so far from the word soon. And we think about things happening daily or coming tomorrow or coming soon. Perhaps we're also thinking that they're coming with the next sun. So anyway, that is my random contemplations for this morning, now turning into afternoon. All right, and let us do our daily reflection here. I'm polishing the mirror on my dress. Here we go. And I was reminded the other night from something that, a mirror can be dirty and so it doesn't reflect well. We can be dirty and we may not reflect well too, but mirrors can be cleaned. And I am lifting that from Sufi philosophy for the day. So anyway, today Marky is saying love space at night. Yes, love space at night. Love space at night. Love space at night. But we're always surrounded by space. Our local conditions change how it looks to us, but it is definitely always there. And from Avi, humbleness, patience, and perseverance. Humbleness, patience, and perseverance. Humbleness, patience, and perseverance. Humbleness, patience, and perseverance. And any other words? And today my words are onward we go. Onward we go. Onward we go. Onward we go. Traveling through the plains of existence. And from Jeff, moon, stars, and universe. We're very stellar today. Moon, stars, and universe. Moon, stars, and universe. Moon, stars, and universe. And from Audrey, sending much love. Sending much love. Sending much love. Sending much love. Anybody else? Alrighty, well, we will go on to honor the directions. Beginning, guess where? In the east. Let us honor the east, element of air with the winds ever blowing. And we honor the south, element of fire with the flames ever glowing. And we honor the west, element of water with the rivers ever flowing. And we honor the north, element of earth with the seeds ever growing. And we honor the spirits above and below with the wisdom ever knowing. And we honor our bodies both without and within with the love forever showing. For we come into this world with all these gifts and more, our very own special essence. Let us thank the goddess for that which she bestows. Let us go forth, refreshed and renewed, with dedication to preserve and protect all life, for we are all children of Isis, the great mother goddess. And I see coming in from Jane, her words are love, moon, wisdom. Love, moon, wisdom. Love, moon, wisdom. Love, moon, wisdom. And we are very starry today and celestial, so let's just take a little look at our ceiling here, which is a version of the zodiac ceiling at the Temple of Dendara. And I've actually been there now, and I have to tell you that the ceiling, the whole quote-unquote ceiling, is about the size of our star with the zodiacal signs about it. Now, we've definitely simplified it, but it's very small where it is, and it's also very low. I mean, you crane your head back, and maybe 18 inches or 2 feet above your head is the ceiling. So it's actually kind of hard to look at. And I think when I was seeing images of it, I imagined a temple, a space at least as big as our small temple, with this beautiful ceiling above. But that's not the case. It's very low, and it's relatively small. And so it was definitely a different experience than I anticipated. So I'm so glad I got to go to Egypt and really get a sense of some of these things. So, well, today is Thursday, so you know what that is. It is Thankfulness Thursday. So we come up with all the things that we are thankful for. The big one for me today is that the necessary work on our big tree, the less extensive work estimate is less than I thought it might be. So I am so grateful, but it's still nearly $2,000. So it's amazing what one branch can do, but we are getting that taken care of, I hope, very soon. And then there's about another, they would like to do about another $4,000 or $5,000 worth of work on the tree. So we're going to come up with some unusual fundraising ideas for that already in the works, and you'll hear more about that as we go ahead. So anyway, let us go on. So that's my thankfulness. I'm sure that there are other thankfulnesses out there. So this is a good time to bring them forth if you would like. I'm sure everyone has something to be thankful for, but if you wish to be thankful for it in private, that is okay too, because as we began this with our look at the Katma, not dogma painted stone, that is certainly your prerogative. And Jane says she loves our space. Jane, does that mean that you've never been up here? You must come as soon as it's possible. Please do. And Marky is thankful for feeling okay, feeling great, which is great. Jeff is thankful for Katma. Yes, we are all thankful for Katma, not dogma. So, and Katma rather than karma too. So it's our favorite of those. All right. Well, I'm thankful as always also for getting through another week. I am thankful that some people that we know of that are ill seem to be improving. So this is very, very good. And I hope that that trend continues. And it's a little quieter this week in terms of what we're hearing about, in terms of people being sick or heaven forbid, dying. It seems like it's quieted down a little bit. And Jane is grateful for so many things, but thankful the book is almost done. She's put together this wonderful book on Isis, and so I'm very looking forward to that. I have a chapter in it, so I'm hoping that that will get out there soon. So God is bless. And anybody else? If not, we'll move on to our close. Alrighty, and today's reading is going to be not from the 42 ideals themselves. It's from one of the back pages, but it is the Temple of Isis mission statement. And we don't always think about that, but we actually do have one, and here it is. And this is from Lady Lorian, of course, also. The Temple of Isis mission statement. Though she actually didn't like the idea of using the word mission, but that's the way people expect mission statements to be. And so in this one case, she kind of compromised, but she thought mission sounded a little bit too military, a little bit too much missionary. So she had some issues with that word. So that might have gotten changed as we moved forward. Anyway, here's what she writes. The Temple of Isis is the most ancient form of spirituality existing on the planet today, dedicated to keeping the spirit of the ancient Egyptian goddesses and gods alive in the present. We follow the revised and modernized 42 ideals of Ma'at, goddess of truth and justice. We practice Katma, not dogma, encouraging freedom of thought and action. Our mission is to share with others the vast wisdom of this ancient civilization, thereby promoting a spiritual focus, helping to enrich the art of living in this modern world. The grounds of Isis Oasis Sanctuary, home of the temple, provide a sanctuary for birds, animals, insects, reptiles, and humans, many of which are in need of healing, reflecting the tradition of the temples of ancient Egypt. Know thyself, know thy heart, know thy soul, and know thy purpose is the motto the ancients lived by. These precepts are still valid today. The goddess Isis is ever present to guide us. If you feel a connection with a wonderful civilization that was Egypt or other goddess cultures of the past, please contact us, as you are doing right now. So goddess bless. Alrighty, and we do have some other things to read, so I'll read next week. I will continue to read the back page material that may not be quite so familiar to our regular visitors as the 42 ideals of Ma'at and that endless cycle by which we try to be good, better, and best. All right, is there anything else to which we should attend? Looks like not, so I will go ahead with our close. As always, we are grateful to the lady whose name we've invoked several times today, Lorianne Vignier, for all that she established and which we are graced to try and continue. And to all of our teachers, Lady Olivia Robertson, Lord Strathlock, so many, many, many others who have guided us and shared with their wisdom, we give our thanks. And to guess who? The gracious goddess Isis, in whom all things are possible, in all her many forms, we give her our thanks and ask your blessings. And to each and every one of us, for all that we do, both here and in the world, may our efforts be blessed. May our results be abundant. And may we go forth from this rite refreshed and renewed. I hope you have a lovely day full of magic and peace and all good things. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Blessings.